Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untitled Warrior here, coming at you with a different kind of video today. Obviously we're not in the sneaker room and it's kind of echoey, I just realized, but we're actually at the place where I store a lot of my sneakers. And the reason why I'm here today is just because I get a lot of like DMs and like emails all the time asking, hey Bryson, what should I invest in? Should I be buying Yeezys now while they're low? Should I be getting into Jordan 1s? Should I be collecting everything that I can? And I wanted to try to like show you guys exactly what I'm like storing or investing in terms of sneakers. So that's why we're at the storage unit today. I will be actually showing you guys what I've been keeping up, and it's a pretty big collection of sneakers. So yeah, let's check that out. Yeah, and so the thing with this too that I wanted to explain is not everybody really needs like a storage unit, obviously. Like depending on where you guys live and stuff, your closet may be enough, or you know, like the back of your trunk might be enough. But when you start getting into like the later collecting, when you're trying to get like a bunch of sneakers, I feel like a storage unit isn't a bad option. So for me, like the one that I pay for and stuff is like maybe about like $90 a month, and I'm not sure where it is where you guys are living, but in Hawaii that's kind of like an average rate and stuff. So that's what I'm paying right now, and it is a good investment just because you can store a lot more shoes. However, like I said, not necessary because it is an extra expense every month. Okay. So this is the storage locker that I actually have over here, and it's not super big. Like I said, if you kind of want to like take a quick look around and stuff, it's literally kind of just like a locker space, and it doesn't have as much shoes as I guess you guys might expect, like with all the beater boxes and stuff that I buy. But for the storage locker, I try to keep only DS shoes in here. So everything that you guys see in here is actually dead stock sneakers and kind of other stuff that I have in here, like Cos collectibles and stuff as well. And I do want to mention that I only started doing this like storage locker thing like maybe 3 months ago or something like that. 3 months ago, just because I started realizing like you should probably invest in sneakers a lot more. I've been seeing recently with the stock market and stuff, a lot of people are getting into stocks for the first time, and I think that stock markets are a good thing for like older people who have a lot more income to spend. But for younger guys, if you guys are trying to get something that is like easily obtainable, you don't need to pay taxes and stuff on it, sneakers is a pretty good investment. So that's why I like to diversify my portfolio, and I have a bunch of stocks, but also all of these sneakers over here. So we can kind of go through some of it over here, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Obviously you guys can see that I'm collecting mainly like Jordan 1s, as you guys can see with all of these Jordan 1 boxes. We have a couple Yeezys over here, but honestly I don't think it's a good investment. Like right now the Yeezy market is honestly kind of dead. You'd probably have to sit on Yeezys like this for probably kind of a long time. This one right here is like the Yeezy 350 Sand Top that just recently came out. And I mean, like I said, this thing is only going for like maybe $230, $240 or so. So it's not a good investment for like the short term. Long term, if you guys are willing to hold this for at least a year, you'd probably see it at maybe $350, $360 or so, but still it's not a really strong investment. And so that's why I've been trying to stick mainly with like the Jordan 1s, which is kind of a no-brainer for some people, but I want to get into more of like the intricacies of exactly which Jordan 1s I'm actually like storing up in the storage locker. For example, let's see if I can find a recent release one. What is this? Okay, so this is a good one to talk about. I believe they're calling it the Zen Greens. It's a very like not hyped shoe right now. A lot of these shoes are going for a little bit over retail, maybe like 180, 190 bucks when they retail for 170. However, I think that there is good potential with this one where in the future, like a year down the line, I could see this one going for $300, which is a return of almost 100% depending on how high in the 300s you go. But because it's not super hyped now, I'm trying to buy it on the low, hoping that it will raise in value over time. Another sneaker that I've been storing up, and I probably have about maybe like 4 or 5 of this exact model. This one is the Jordan 1 Biohack colorway. And this is like a crazy one that does have like a lot of textures and a lot of things going on with it. But honestly, like not a lot of people are going after this one either. But because it's the Jordan 1, as you guys know, most times like throughout like the years and stuff, they will continue to rise in value. And even like the most like slept on Jordan 1s or the things that people think that's not going to go up over time, they blow up, man, because the Jordan 1 is just such a popular model that no matter what, it will go up. So that's why I'm storing up on these things too. And a lot of people like always ask me too, like, oh, how do you get like a plug or, you know, get into the sneaker game so that you can get like a lot of backdoor pairs or get pairs for the low end stuff? And there's really no secret to what I do when I'm like investing in sneakers. A lot of the time I'll go to GoDap or I'll go to like local forums and stuff, and I'll just buy it straight up for resale. Like if I can't hit like a single pair on Sneakers app, then I will spend an extra $20 on GoDap because I do want to invest in a couple pairs of that style so I can hold it down the road and it will appreciate in value over time. So yeah, man, I mean, it's not really hard. You don't need a plug per se. All of this stuff I got like on my own, either by buying like locally, which is honestly the best thing you guys can do. If you guys can buy locally, that's the best because you guys don't need to pay shipping, you don't need to pay fees and stuff. It's honestly the best. But yeah, that's how I get all of my supply. I was actually at one point also collecting a bunch of like SB Dunks, but what I've realized like at the end of 2020 and also going into 2021, the SB Dunk market and just the Dunk Low market in general, it's kind of like tapering off a bit. You guys do know that before, like, SB Dunks were super hot in the mid 2000s and stuff. Then it kind of died out until only like recently, you know, Travis Scott's wearing more of them and stuff. So it got more popular once again. However, because like Nike and stuff is like oversaturating the market, it's kind of dying down again. So I don't really want to touch SBs for like the long-term hold anymore. I do have a couple obviously in here. This is one that I'm going to be keeping for a while. And you guys know what this one is. Travis Scott SB Dunk Low. But yeah, it's only very specific pairs that I'd be willing to hold for dunks, like the really unique ones. If it's just like a standard, like, you know, the court purples that came out or a red and white dunk, I'd rather not put my money over there and spend it into like a Jordan 1 or something instead. And kind of rounding it off so you guys know kind of more of the sneakers that I've been heavily investing in, I would say maybe like 7 or 8 pairs of these are the Jordan 1 Mochas, just because I know the Mochas for sure will go up. I bought a lot of them at resale when they were low 300s, and they're actually turning a profit a lot faster than I thought. And most times after like a year of release, the Jordan 1 will probably be like double of what you paid for it. So I'm hoping that the Jordan 1 Mocha will continue to rise a lot more in a year from now. But yeah, other things that I do have is the metallic silvers. You guys can check that out. Like I said, Mocha. There's a lot of Mochas. We got one Sakai over here. The Balvins are also in here too. But yeah, it's nothing too much, guys. I mean, a lot of it, like I said, is Nike Jordan 1s. But also on this other side, you guys can see, I do try to diversify what I collect too. And that's why we have like the Cos Space set over here. Cos Holiday Space. I got the silver, the gold, the black. This one over here, the Cos Share. And then we also have a Cos along the way in the back over there, which I won't take out. So yeah, I try to diversify with a bunch of things and, you know, kind of just store it, keep it on ice, so that way down the line, I'm hoping it will get more money. So yeah, that's basically it for what I'm collecting in here, guys. Again, it's nothing too crazy. I know that there's some like heavy resellers and stuff that'll be like, that's all you got in your storage locker, bro. Like, I got double that, triple that, whatever. But like I said, I don't use bots and stuff, and I don't try to like backdoor pairs and stuff. I do everything legit, and I do it like the way that an average consumer would do it, which is buying at resale when I can, trying to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning Hawaii time to hit on sneakers or on the Adidas app, or just doing local trades and stuff as well to kind of build up what I do have. And like I said, this is about 3 months worth of work, but I do think down the line this investment will end up being like hopefully double the return of what I have right now. And I think if you guys have to put a number on it, a value on it, I would say that everything in here is probably worth currently maybe like $15,000, and I'm hoping it'll end up being like $30,000 in a year from now. So even though I have to pay like a monthly fee for the locker and stuff, it's in safekeeping and whatnot, and I'm actually planning to leave this one and get a bigger locker soon, like a big one, because I want to start getting a lot more sneakers for investment. So yeah, you guys will see that one later down the road.
Are you serious about getting a bigger storage unit?
For more sneakers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a good investment.
You know we're having a baby, right?
Yeah, so that means I gotta put in kids' shoes and stuff too in there. It's a good investment, man. Sneakers are a good investment long term, and gotta make use. And yeah, storage unit, it's gonna get bigger. It's fine, it's fine. It'll be kid shoes, and it's a good investment.